Exactly 200 days ago, Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu and his deputy, Dr. Obafemi Hamzat, assumed office with a clear vision to set the state on the path of predictable progress. Guided by the operational policy document called the Themes Agenda, the two leaders set down to work as they lead the people on the journey to awaken a greater Lagos. In the last 100 days, the administration aggressively addressed the challenges of bad roads as 8 multinational construction firms were mobilized for massive repairs on critical highways across the state. So was extensive palliative and maintenance works carried out by the Public Works Corporation. This was taken further with the flag-off of Victoria Island Lekki Traffic Circulation Project on Oniru axis and the reconstruction and upgrading of strategic roads in Ikorodu, which include 6.05 km Phase 1 road from Itamaga to Ewelepe town, 7.8 km Owutu Agric Ishawu Road, Phase 1, and Bola Tinubu Igbobo Imota Road. The health sector received a boost with a new ultra-modern 149-bed Maternal and Childcare Center (MCC) in Alimosho General Hospital. Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu and other top officials also lent their voices against the scourge of rape, child abuse, and gender-based violence in a work to commit and act. A very important step taken within the period was the resuscitation of Adiyan Waterworks Phase 2. The water treatment plant, with a production capacity of 70 million gallons per day, will now be completed in 18 months.
If we're able to bring 70 million gallons additional to what we have in Lagos State. So the production is one phase of it. The second phase of it, which we need to quickly also award, is what we call the reticulation. Reticulation is also what will take the water to almost every part that we desire to take it to in Lagos. The third part of it is that there's an intake, which is about 8 kilometers from here, which is at Akute. So we have issues around the right of way with the residents and with Ogun State. So we're also going to finalize that. If we can achieve this within the next 2 years, what this will do for us is we're beginning to be in reality and achieving our sustainable development goals objective, which is also in our team's agenda, which is provision of drinking clean water for as many citizens as possible.
At Ajegunle, a new primary classroom block, along with computer laboratories and outdoor recreational facilities, were commissioned. Henceforth, more classrooms will be delivered through the Special Committee for Rehabilitation of Public Schools. 1,000 teachers are also being employed to complete the 3-pronged strategy of fixing the infrastructure, fixing the curriculum, and fixing manpower through recruitment, training, and development of teachers. In pursuit of its policy to drive education and learning with technology, the administration organized the Art of Technology Lagos 1.0 and launched 250 million seed capital for tech startups. 2 unmanned aerial vehicles were also inaugurated as a major component of the Lagos Enterprise Geographic Information System project. In making Lagos a 21st century economy, a $629 million funding was secured for the Lekki Seaport project.
This is another can-do spirit that we all need to take forward. We need to break a lot of ices like this. We need to create a lot of transactions like this. This certainly should not be the next one. I'm willing to sign another one next month, and the month after, and the month after, and the month after. Because it's only when you develop your economy, it's only when you bring about rightful investors that come into your economy that your economy can truly really grow. And so for all of us, in respect of where you find yourself, if anything comes to your table and you see that it's going to eventually benefit your community, it's going to benefit your state or your country, do whatever it is you need to do to make sure that that thing does not stay longer on your table, because the life of so many other people are also dependent on that. And I think this is the lesson we need to take away. This is the beginning for us as a government This is the beginning for us as Lagos State, and we're hoping to be able to take the conversation as Lagos being the 5th largest economy to the 1st or the 2nd largest economy, of course, behind Nigeria in the years to come.
In the housing sector, 10 uncompleted housing schemes having 4,056 housing units and 14 joint venture schemes have been revived. The administration also launched a real estate transaction portal to protect the real estate sector, curb fraudulent practices in the business, and secure the multi-billion naira property investment in the state.
I enjoy to explore the development of new technology to create a platform for establishing business relationships with potential clients and also maintain existing ones. Apart from promoting efficiency, new technology also enhances transparency, which is very essential in establishing and sustaining credibility and integrity in your business.
In line with the national campaign for return to agriculture, the administration gave a boost to the fortunes of farmers through Agricultural Value Chains Empowerment Program. Hundreds of farmers were empowered with inputs to kickstart or improve their businesses.
I dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ìjọba gan appreciate torí nǹkan ribiribi torí tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ a máa yan ẹja yẹn èéfín ó máa fi wá lójú gbogbo ojú wa máa wá mi kòròkòrò ó ń jẹ́ káwọn ìyá wa láyé àtijọ́ torí igi náà máa ń lò tán fi ń dáná ẹja ojú wọn ṣe ló máa ń wá mi báyìí ṣùgbọ́n ilé ìtàn fún wa yìí a dúpẹ́ púpọ̀ lọ́wọ́ ìjọba torí nǹkan ribiribi náà ṣe fún wa ìjọba ìgbàlódé lélẹ́yìí iṣẹ́ fàájì iṣẹ́ ìrọ̀rùn kákàn tó rin yẹn sí káfẹ́jà sí káfẹ́yìntì báyìí kátẹ́gùn máa fẹ́ sí wa ẹja wa sì gbẹ lọ́wọ́ kan. And
it's a laudable idea from the Lagos State government, and if they can continue this way, I think so many people will be benefited, and it will help a lot to ease the community of the stress of unemployment. I was given 40 bags of poultry feed. This will help me a lot. It will reduce the cost of feeding at least nothing less than 2,500 birds out of my poultry birds.
The disbursement of the sum of 1.181 billion naira to the retirement savings account of 279 retirees of the civil service will activate different investment activities, leading to greater expansion in the state's economy. The administration also fulfilled its promise by paying 35,000 naira as the new minimum wage in Lagos State. On security and governance, government kept faith with its promise for continuity by holding this year's edition of the annual town hall meeting on security. Stakeholders came together to review the success recorded in past years and strategize against emerging security challenges. Within the period, Governor Sanwo-Olu presented 50 new vehicles to magistrates to motivate them to perform better. He hosted the communities as it marked Year 2019 Community Day celebration and stood with the Committee of the Wives of Lagos State Officials, COWSO, as the body held its national conference tagged Unlearn, Learn and Relearn, 21st Century Women's Themes, Perspectives and Approach.
As women, we must strategically position ourselves to take full benefit of the programs of government. To unlearn means to do away with habits that are outdated and as well jettison practices that are against public good and public safety. In this 21st century, women must also embrace new ideas, new innovations to be relevant. Women must learn to think outside the box, even if there's any box, and go a step further to think without the box to fit in the modern society.
After embarking on extensive advocacy campaign against acts of indiscipline, such as breaking of traffic and environmental laws, enforcement has finally kicked off. Government honored Iyabo Ilusaki of Oriwu Senior Model College for emerging the overall best teacher in Nigeria, and the divisional police officer of Ogudu Police Station, Celestine Kalu, for saving the life of a robbery victim. In celebration of the achievements and legacy of Brigadier General Mobolaji Johnson, the founding governor of the state, a day of honor was organized in his memory. The Onika Stadium has also been renamed Mobolaji Johnson Stadium. The last 100 days was tough for the government. In the face of the challenges, however, Mr. Governor demonstrated exceptional leadership qualities as the administration confronted the challenges headlong. Today, Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu and Dr. Obafemi Hamzat are leading a revolution of ideas steeped in profound assertions. With confidence, the leaders are holding on to the sincere promise, believing that with the support of every Lagosian, the journey to a greater Lagos is assured.